saying? My guy.
Hey,
There you go. Cuzzo in the
hey,
building.
hey.
The
Top of the
legendary.
top.
Talk to
Top
him,
of
Cuzzo.
the top.
You heard?
What's going on, Zap?
Hey, man, everything's smooth, Cuzzo. You know, just, man, listen, one day at a time, man. Yesterday was, you know what I'm saying? Today's better than yesterday. So, you know, we doing good. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, you see what I got behind me. You did. And I see what everybody got behind them. And I don't know if it's smoke or it's fire. You did. But I got it behind me. So what's in front of me is what's in front of me. And Bill Haney is right here representing DHP and that Haney brand. Oh, so proud. Chin up, chest out. Let's get it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So where we at with it right now? Where's everything? I mean, we know Ryan popped positive for the stuff that came back, but we haven't heard no more to what's, what the consequence. I mean, we know he fell. What's the consequences? How's everything moving forward? How's Dev feeling? I mean, what's up?
Well, see, and that's the thing is that when I said that it was the Devin Haney era, I meant that it was the Devin Haney era and it was going to be transparency. You know what I mean, Zach? It was a lot of shit that you pioneered for, and other legends have pioneered that people didn't know about. Politics and shit that goes on in the sport. We came in the game independent. We also maintain our independence, like they just said, as you should. If you didn't put the work in, of course you should.
Right.
We broke down a lot of those narratives and everything. So, we want to bring more light to the shit. And there should be nobody getting in the ring on PEDs. And if you didn't got in the ring on PEDs, you will be violated. Yeah, you will be publicly shamed. I don't care nothing about what that team and what the dad is coming on and saying. It's wrong, Zach. You know it's wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you have to pay both inside the ring and outside the ring.
Do you think that the consequences was was steep enough? Did it hit the spot?
I mean, however it goes, whatever the rules, whatever he got coming from them people, he got coming. You know what I'm saying? And he got to deal with us. I think Devin has said yesterday, he wants it in blood, but he wants it in the ring and outside the ring.
Right.
If we don't do what we're supposed to do as the businessmen that we are, then it's going to be a misrepresentation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So where did the road leave for us now? Where we at now?
Well, we're back. We're back before the Ryan Garcia fight. You know what I mean? We're looking at it. You know what I mean? He's been 2 division world champion, undisputed champion. At 25, he did all this under 25. So, I mean, we're looking, but we're definitely, we hear Oscar De La Hoya come out and say something about we don't sell. Last I checked, Zach, I don't know how many arenas. When we looked at the Barclay, it was a lot of brothers up in there. There was a lot of people that looked like us that was up in there that came out to support. We did the Bay Area, Las Vegas, Australia, so that narrative of coming out and saying, we don't sell, that's some bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And any of the I guess media that might be reporting fake narratives are only pushing boxing back, not forward. You know what I mean? But we're here to stay. We're to stay. And if I knew the move, what Dev was going to do next, it wouldn't be my job to announce it.
Right. As you should. You know what I'm saying? But you know how I am. I'm Devin Haney's number one guy. That's my guy. So I always stand up for him, defend for him, and let people know, even when his voice is not heard, that what he's doing is the right decision and why he's taking upon what he's taking upon. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I always let people know that, you know, come on. I was in a situation where I fought a fighter that was on PEDs, and I went through the same shit. And I almost lost my life. So, you know, I don't play too lightly with this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like anybody that's caught with this bullshit in this situation, they should be banned for life. They had to sit back and watch boxing from an outside because you coming in the game fucking up something that's great because you don't have the skills or the power level to be in there to compete with the greatest that's out there. Now you're gonna go and put some stuff in your system to make you Superman. Nah, that ain't it. We ain't going for that.
Scared to death. That's what it is. Listen, and when the chips is on the line and everybody's sitting front row, what are you going to do? Are you going to cheat? Are you going to use some drugs? Right? I mean, you know, and I think that's where it came to. Whether he used them or not, in any other fight, we know for a fact that he needed that edge to deal with Devin. No matter what the team says, Ryan Garcia wasn't confident on April the 20th.
Right. Right. I mean, listen,
So,
man.
welcome back, Bill. Yeah, I want to say, you know, congratulations. You still have the belt. Do you consider, you know, fighting for that belt? You know, for the Sandor Martin fight? Is that something that you know plan on doing?
Right now, Dev has announced that he's going to take some time and, you know what I mean, and enjoy himself. That's what he's going to do right now. Obviously, with the whirlwind of shit going around, you know, Ryan Garcia, the guy that, you know, the guy that he wants most is out for a year. But more importantly, he's out for a year to get off that shit, to let that shit get out of his system. That's what he needs to be out for at least a year too, and people don't talk about that. But you know, that's you know, that's the guy that is behind all this shit.
I
Is
mean,
Ryan Garcia.
do you think that there is a way, like once you put that stuff into your system, do you think that there's 100% way of cleaning it out, 100%, like getting it all dissolved out of your system? I don't think so. I think that once
See,
it's in your system,
that's
that
it's
shit.
a yes, and that's it's a lot of the waters are untapped. You know what I mean? Meaning we haven't did any research on a guy and how long it's in the system or whatever. Me personally, I'm saying is that if he's really sincere about the fight, right, and sincere about fighting anybody, then he should prove that it's not in his system. He should be doing some kind of testing right now to ensure that he's not, you know, cycling right now. You know what I mean? The onus
Right.
is on him. It's not on us. You know what I mean? Dev has been an athlete that's been tested throughout his career. You know what I mean? On each event, he's having extensive testing, and we suggest that every fight or big fight should be that way. I know that you know Floyd had mentioned Olympic style testing at one time. I've heard him mentioning that. I think that that's our next approach. Whatever fighter that Devin is in the ring with, that he's tested and he's a clean athlete, and that'll be our first you know feat to hurdle.
So you guys are looking at bringing back Olympic style testing.
We have to. We listen. We have to. At this point in time,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. That's how much it means to the sport to find out who's who, and especially at the lighter weight divisions. If you really who you are, then you know let's do it the way that one of the legends in the sport had always talked about. Let's do the Olympic style testing and let's make the big fights happen. At least that's what we're preaching from our end.
Right. Right. Right.
Now,
I
Bill,
think that. Right.
is Ryan suspended for